I am Jonathan Godfrey with Onsite Wastewater Professionals. Take a minute of your time today and talk about a quick legislative update. A lot of things going on in downtown Raleigh. Want to keep you informed. Our team here at Onsite Wastewater Professionals works hard to give you the latest information on industry events, news that impact our on-site wastewater world, and we work to provide educational opportunities for you, whatever part of the on-site wastewater industry you're in. Our goal is to keep you informed, to create community around what we do, and if you need more information, want to join our community, just go to www.owpnc.com. We're going to jump in and we're going to talk about two House bills today specifically. House Bill 627 and mainly House Bill 628. Now, before we get started here, I want to be clear. These are House bills that are in process. They're not in law yet. Now, they have moved quite a long way through the process, but they're not in law yet. So House Bill 627 and 628 have passed the House. They've both made their way and passed the first reading in the Senate and been assigned to committee. We actually could see some of these legislative changes as soon as early this summer. So this is stuff that's on the verge, but not yet. So if I slip up and say that something is in place just yet, no, I'm talking about what's in the bill and not what's in law just yet. So the House Bill 627 is going to focus more on the 18E rules. These are tweaks and modifications to the 18E rules. As you know, 18E rules have been passed into law, signed by the governor. The only thing we're waiting on is a delayed effective date that pushes them back until January 1st of 2024. Now, House Bill 628, we're going to focus on that mainly today. 628 deals with general statutes that impact our on-site wastewater industry. We're going to specifically look at some new opportunities created for AOWEs, for installers, for inspectors, and the theme of the day in this bill is going to be faster and cheaper. So in that theme, we're starting out with a discussion on the full private permitting options for AOWEs. Under this option, there is speed built into this bill. There were delays in some areas around here as local health departments work to try to review the submittals from AOWEs. Local health departments will no longer be reviewing the NOIs. Those NOIs will be accepted as soon as delivered to the local health department. There's no review. The client can immediately go pull the building permit. On the back end of that process, we're also seeing speed built into this legislation. The ATO, there's no review process by the county anymore. It is accepted or deemed valid as soon as it's accepted and delivered to the local health department. And so no wait time on the back end as well. We're going to eliminate also the requirement for any notary, which saves some time. On the cheaper side of things, House Bill 628 is going to limit the county fees associated with these full private AOWE and EOP options. It's going to limit those fees down to $35 for just a recordation fee, and that fee is going to be paid at time of the NOI submission. Switching over now, still in House Bill 628, but talking about the A2 or hybrid permit options there. So the county review process has been shortened for the LSS AOWE submittals under A2s. It's now down to a 5-day review process maximum, and they're cheaper as well, more cost affordable. The county fees for this submittal have been cut by 60%. So 40% of those county fees is all that can be charged. All right, this bill has new opportunities in it as well. For AOWEs, the first thing we look in some communities, installers are having a hard time getting final inspections because of lack of manpower in some counties. This legislation seeks to fix that by allowing AOWEs to step in and do the final inspections, even on county-issued permits. It's a big opportunity there. It clarifies another thing that AOWEs have the right to revoke permits that are issued under either the hybrid A2 option or the full private AOWE option as well. Installers, there's opportunity here for you. There's been an exemption granted, proposed exemption in this bill granted in electrical code that would allow installers to handle the wiring from the control panel to the pump system and not require an electrician there. On reconnections, we had some communities where to reconnect a 3-bedroom mobile home to an existing 3-bedroom septic system was taking months and months. And so the legislation seeks to close that gap by formally allowing LSS or AOWEs, local health department staff, or certified point of sale inspectors to issue approvals for reconnection when there's no changes in daily design flow. So a 3-bedroom mobile home's going in on an existing 3-bedroom system, when there's no increase in wastewater strength, and when the footprint matches or is within the original footprint. So nothing outside of there. Can't mention this without talking about another piece of this legislation that impacts the reconnections and these existing system connections. This one's actually in House Bill 628. The reconnection stuff for AOWs was in 627. So the House Bill 628 directs the Building Code Council to establish an affidavit, a form that a homeowner would sign that basically says, the deck I'm putting in my backyard does not violate setbacks. And with the signature of that, they prohibit the delay in the issuance of any building permit for that structure that doesn't increase design flow or wastewater strength, obviously. There's also a big win here for our industry. The on-site wastewater industry in some communities is pushed around a little bit, where you have forced connections to city sewer when there's any type of deficiency in that wastewater system. This bill clearly establishes that if there's an on-site wastewater system as an option on the property, and if it's more cost effective than the complete cost of connection to city sewer, the homeowner or landowner cannot be forced to connect to public sewer. So big win to our industry. Got a few other changes on here. With a prohibition of any local government unit from preventing any type of on-site wastewater system to be used. So we had some planning departments, the zoning departments that were saying you can't use off-site systems in our area. If it's a legally approved North Carolina wastewater system, it can be used, and you can't create rules by ordinance. It would have to go through a local rule process. Also, some minor changes to the makeup of the NCOW CIC board. There's going to be an addition of an AOWE onto that board, and some changes in the approval process for different products. Some things that are coming up next week. We've got a workshop, a 1-hour workshop Tuesday morning on setbacks, things in the 18E rules, trying to get everybody prepared for the new world that we're going to be living in. So setbacks are coming. 1 hour, take a minute and join us Tuesday morning for a discussion on these 18E setbacks and how they're different from the 1900 rules, and how we can be prepared and have our builders, developers, homeowners prepared to face the future. For more information, go to owpnc.com. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.